Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Crude Rocketpack mod, which is being made by user Robotized. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a crude, homemade jetpack for you to enjoy, and this thing is pretty darn fun if you are a non-power armor kind of character who's still wanting to, get a little bit of a boost to your jump height, which is always nice to have. So let's jump on down here and have a look at what we do get with the Crude Rocketpack, which of course is going to be a piece of apparel, but it's not going to offer you any protection whatsoever. Of course, the main thing for the Crude Rocketpack is to give you a boost to your jump height, as well as a reduction to your fall damage, so you don't just shatter your legs on impact, and will take 5 weight in total for you to carry it around. And as you can see, it's a pretty basic thing. I mean, it is a crude rocket pack after all, and honestly, I kind of like it. We've seen a couple of different, personal jetpack mods in the past, and most of them are a bit too sci-fi and clean. I like the idea of having a bit more of a homemade one that kind of looks like it might explode any moment. It's just thrown together with some pieces of steel and tanks, and yeah, I think that's fun. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these things, well, it's rather quite simple. You've just got to run over to any chemistry station in the world, and down in the utility category, you'll be able to make it for 7 adhesive, 9 aluminum, 4 asbestos, 9 nuclear materials, 2 oil, and 6 steel. So honestly, not that bad to make. You should be able to get your hands on building one of these fairly early on in the game. Frankly, the nuclear material is probably the hardest one to acquire there, and that in the world of Fallout, not too hard. Now, as for it being a piece of apparel, unfortunately, if we do go to the armor workbench, we cannot upgrade it. It would be cool if we had something we could do here, but sadly, you just get a rocket pack, which, I mean, what more do you need? And it will function exactly the same as the jetpack normally does with the power armor. You jump into the air and then hold down space, and you go flying into the air, which is always handy. And it is quite useful having that damage reduction, but of course it isn't 100%. It will get you eventually. If we actually do wait for my action points to recharge here, if I go all the way up and fall, we'll lose about 1/3 of our damage, I think it was in the testing. So there we go, just straight on up, down, and boom. Yeah, there you go, about 1/3 of our health. So we probably only got up to around about that height there. So that is really going to be where the limit to your damage reduction from fall damage will get you. And that's, again, frankly pretty sweet. The general usage of these jetpacks in the game are, well, for the most part, as sort of a jump jet to get you into more vertical locations or to bridge gaps, and, well, this thing works great for it. Now, of course, being a jetpack for your person, it may clip through on some armors that are a bit larger and bulkier, and the one, I don't know if I'd really call it an issue, but if you play mostly in third person, you'll notice if you actually look at the bottom of the rocket pack there, even if I jump normally, yeah, it's setting off a little bit there, which is interesting. But of course, when you do hold, you're good to go flying around the world, and that is, well, frankly, always a great thing. I do like the use of jetpacks in the game, and having them for yourself rather than just with power armor is always nice. So yeah, not a whole lot to go over with this mod. It's just a wonderful, crude, homemade jetpack for you to use. And if you'd like to take a look at it for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed and you come back for the next, but until that time, thank you for watching. And as always, well, have a good one.